Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Well, good morning, everybody. It's coffee time with Blind United. I hope everybody got their coffee, and it's Tuesday. So, anyway, I got Brittany and Pedro in the stage with me today. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Happy Taco Tuesday. Gotta get in
One
some
of the days I'm
tacos.
gonna get some tacos on Tuesday. I haven't had no tacos on a Tuesday in a while, but
Yeah, I'll be cheating sometimes. Sometimes they come on a Monday, but I try
yeah.
to have them on a Tuesday. Partial.
Well,
Hey, tacos are good any day.
that part right there,
Mm-hmm.
I'll take them any day I can get them. So, anyway, we got we got one interest group for you today. We got George Zavala. Oh Lord, this is gonna be a good one tonight. George is Jaws Tips and Tricks. He's gonna be on at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So y'all come on in and check it out. George has always come to us some very nifty tricks and stuff like that to do things a little bit faster within your computer using JAWS. So again, come in, check him out at 6 p.m. tonight. So
Yeah.
look forward to having that one going on. So
Yeah, I will be jumping in there. George gives us some nice tips on Jaws and some practical tips that I think are there for everyday use. That's why I joined. I'll be catching that. Yesterday, he had a wonderful class. It was advocating, and the question he proposed and asked us was an excellent question for those that were there. Man, that Zoom group meeting was pretty cool. All the different answers and the different views and opinions of our community was given out of our participants, and to me, it was a good Zoom meeting right there. Advocating for yourself, and it's always
Oh
good
no,
to
yeah,
do.
George is awesome at what he does. He's an advocate in El Paso and he has a lot of knowledge to bestow on all of us.
yeah, I was really inspired by all the energy in the group last night. So I mean, all we got to do is take that energy and start applying it, and we can make some of this stuff happen. Get this one voice thing moving forward. So,
Yeah,
uh,
that's hashtag one voice, guys.
hashtag one voice. So we can quit speaking with different voices. We can get some stuff done. So, hashtag one voice.
Hmm.
Keep this momentum rolling. So,
Yeah,
um,
and with the Jaws, he's also an like an expert. He's an expert in Jaws. He's showing us some beginner tips. For myself, I'm a beginner with that technology. I know people are like, "What?" But he's a tech dude, But hey, we keep learning. That's life. We keep learning and learning. So I gotta keep learning all this stuff. So
well,
that's so
plus
good.
you got your specialty, which is Apple iOS, and
Hmm.
he's been more of a JAWS guy, where you're new to JAWS and he's kind of new to iOS. So fair exchange ain't never no robbery. So
Yeah, he
that's
helps me out. I help him out. We have that mutual connection right there. Like that's going good for us right there. You know. And if he's listening, where's the cannoli? But yeah. So those were good groups. So that's the only one for today.
yeah, that's all we got today. I
Mm.
was Actually, I thought it was pretty funny the way you and Roy was geeking out this weekend over iOS and all of the.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We were going into our music production talk and our hardware talk and our logic talk. Oh my God. And it's funny because I know you were talking to us and then he said something and my whole attention just like left. And I was like, what? What you said it? My bad.
That's all right. You
Uh,
guys just kept shutting me and Monica and everybody off. Next thing I know, I'm just talking to Monica. You and Joe Roy are talking to each other, and I'm talking to Monica.
yeah. Ed
It's
just
all
was going,
good.
whoa, 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 whoa. It was like, what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah, it's just all
But
Chinese to me. But again, that's why I surround my folks with self with folks like you guys. So
yeah,
you
Roy
know
makes his
more than what I know. So
yeah, he makes his music, he makes his thing. I make my music too. So another thing I do, guys, I do content create, but I also do music is another thing I love to do too. So I'll be all over. I'll be all over, guys. I'll be all over. Just know it's Daredevil. But yeah, so yeah, that was dope. We got to geek out a little bit. I saw it, seen some of his portable hardware he carries around. That was dope. That was really dope. You know. And so my weekend was excellent. I had a great weekend.
yeah, it was. It was. I enjoyed myself as well. So
I'm glad you guys had a good weekend. And what clips do we have today, guys?
I have a couple articles. I want to start off with a Copilot article for Windows and a new feature coming to Copilot. I think it's gonna be able to help a lot of folks, even sighted and non-sighted or blind folks, however you want to identify. But let's play this clip. Let's get it started.
Microsoft's Copilot AI can now analyze your personal files. Copilot allows you to upload your own documents to the cloud. It works at lightning speed, but seems to forget quickly. Microsoft appears to have pushed the ability to upload documents, screenshots, and images to Windows 11's Copilot AI Assistant, allowing you to ask it to make sense of documents stored on your PC. Being able to query a document is a subtly powerful capability you may have never taken advantage of. And it's way faster than running it on your own PC. Unfortunately, this new capability may suffer from the same problem that other LLMs might struggle with, a lack of persistence. Querying a document means asking Copilot questions about it. What's it mean? Sum it up for me in 30 words. What next steps should I take? Ideally, Copilot should be able to take an involved, complex document like a contract and allow the average user, you and I, to make sense of it all. You can already do this with Edge and a web page. What this capability does is allow you to take a private file that you already have on your PC and in just a few seconds make it something you can query. Right now, I'm seeing this capability on both Copilot for Microsoft Edge as well as Microsoft's Copilot site. Twitter users spotted it last week, and XD developers picked it up. Microsoft has said previously that it will soon launch Copilot for OneDrive, which will automatically analyze every file you've stored in the Microsoft Cloud. On Edge, Copilot now includes 3 icons below the query box: a camera for image uploads, a pair of scissors for screenshots, and a paperclip for uploading files. Simply click on the paperclip icon and select the file to upload. Once you do so, Copilot will analyze the document in a few seconds. That's remarkably faster than the time it took to train a local LLM AI chatbot on a local file, which occupied well over an hour on a fast gaming notebook. Weirdly, Copilot for Edge performed the task. The Copilot site ran into a technical error and failed. The problem is that Copilot doesn't seem to want to stick with it. Most of the documents residing on my PC are old press releases and presentations, and Copilot did a fine job of summarizing a long presentation into a short summary. It did the same for an old press release as well. But when I tried to follow up, Copilot would sometimes forget what I was talking about, especially if I didn't specifically mention the document. Sometimes it would try to go to the web and search for the answer instead. There's a trade-off, of course. Analyzing a private file privately on your own PC means you don't have to upload a copy of your aunt's will, say, to the Microsoft Cloud. But it's so much faster. This feature has potential, even if it comes across as a bit half-baked right now. Now back to the coffee time crew.
So this Copilot is not fully functional yet.
No, I don't know how. That's what I wanted to talk to our George about, because I seen him. He did a presentation. He had it on desktop. Um, my desktop, I don't have none of that, but I don't have a lot of programs on my desktop because my laptop it's a gaming rig type stuff, like so it comes gutted with all the program. It comes with Windows. It's all Windows, but it comes gutted.
Okay.
So I need to talk to him. I couldn't find it on their Microsoft store, but right now, from what I'm getting in the article, it's already an Edge. It's already on the Copilot website, and it's coming to OneDrive. So you already upload folders. Now it's just when it has access to OneDrive, you could probably pick a folder, right click it, and say, get run Copilot on it, and do what you need to do with it. But yeah, when in the article when it says it can't follow up, that's another little issue. It's like a Siri thing. It's when you ask Siri something and she gives you an answer, and then you try to ask it another question of the same, well, within the same subject and subject matter, and it will totally look that up and shoot you somewhere else, and sometimes look something else up. So that could be a little frustrating for us if it keeps not following up, and we have to type out and then remember the file's name and type out the file's name and ask it about that file again, and keep typing the file's name. And then if it's a long name, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then if it's multiple files and stuff that you're asking it about and stuff, it could get a little frustrating because I could see running into problems already, and running into problems with us navigating around and all these little, what we might have to jump back and forth to another part of the window and then jump to another part of the window. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. And my thoughts when I was looking at it earlier was, that maybe it's just because it's kind of new and it hasn't really gathered a whole lot of data at this point. You
um,
know, might be
yeah,
part of it, I
I
guess.
think you're correct. You're correct on that because it's right now it's running off the cloud. It's not on machine. Like Apple's trying to have their AI on your phone on machine that it never leaves your machine. But I wonder how much capability it's gonna have just being on the machine. Copilot is able to do all these stuff because it's on the cloud, and is able to do it lightning fast because it's in the cloud.
Right, but I'm assuming just like with Be My AI, when you query something prompted, it
Mhm.
basically has to go back, to the cloud and then do the analyzation or whatever,
Mhm.
and then
Mhm.
come back with a response.
Yes. Yes.
So I
So
mean, where it would be a lot quicker if it was in the machine itself.
yes. Yes. You get a faster response, but you might not get the quality response that the cloud could get you. It's a
Right, I
trade off.
guess
It's a
because you're
trade off.
dealing with your data versus known
Uh,
data.
yeah, they're top machine working. You know.
Right, right,
And that that's gonna improve with the next few generations of phones. It's gonna improve. They're gonna figure it out, and they're gonna improve it, and they're gonna probably have it on device. Even with the Windows machine, I think that's what they're going for. Upcoming now, they want to integrate it into the Windows, into apps on your Windows too. So they're working on it. I know they're working on it. The new Surface Pro is coming out with a new chip, like that the Microsoft has been working on, that is gonna start allowing this, and that's gonna get other manufacturers to do the same. So hey, they want to step up, and they want to compete with Apple's MacBook.
right, right.
And then coming with that, man, I think, damn, that looks enticing. Like having the AI, let's see what can it do. You know what I mean, like that. So let's see what Apple's gonna bring out too. So we got a good year coming, and we got these conferences coming too, and stuff like that.
So have you tried a Copilot, Britt, at all?
I have it downloaded, but I haven't tried it. It's just
Okay.
On
it's just hanging out.
iOS.
Both on my desktop and on iOS. I just haven't tried it.
Where did you get? Oh man, I gotta talk to you later. Yeah, so it's exciting. It's exciting what you might be able to do. And I'm gonna be presenting another video about the AI coming to the Picture Smart. I know yesterday we were talking about Picture Smart, the feature, but this
Right.
is powered by AI. But in that note, we're gonna cut to a quick break, guys, and stay tuned.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to Blind United's Color Party fundraiser on May 25th, 2024. Time 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost $15 per person. In advance. Deadline is May 6th, 2024. For more information, email at info@blindunited.com. Include in the subject line Color Party flyer. Now back to coffee time. You are cordially invited to Blind United's scholarship ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024. Held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni Access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
Well, on that note, I just want to throw it out there right quick. Again, I just want to let everybody know, just so we're perfectly clear, the scholarship dinner is not a fundraiser. We are not making any money at all off of that. That $37, which I had to pay, Brittany had to pay, Pedro had, anybody attending has to pay, goes directly to the restaurant to cover your meal, beverage, gratuity, all that good stuff.
We are not getting any money from this. We are just eating at the restaurant, and you have to pay the $37. That includes your meal, tax, and gratuity.
Yeah,
So
we're
we are
going to give some
not
money away,
making any
but
money off of this.
yeah, we're giving money away out of the account, money we've already raised for the scholarship. So we'll be giving some of that money away. So again, this is not a fundraiser, not a color party. That's a fundraiser, $15. But when you think about everything you're getting for the fundraiser, I don't know. Well, if it wasn't for us donating the main entrees.
Right. I mean, and that's the thing that you got to understand too. I donated stuff out of my own pocket, not Blind United's bank account, my bank account, so that we could
Right.
have this fundraiser. Cheryl's donating stuff. Paul and Cassandra are donating stuff out of their, bank account. So a lot of this is a labor of love. This is stuff that we're doing out of the kindness of our heart, and it's not even coming from Blind United. It's us, because we believe in this cause so much that we're willing to donate money out of our own pockets to make this happen.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just trying to make it happen, trying to do the best we can for our community. So anybody got any questions, any concerns, any rumors you may have heard, whatever, come directly to the source. Don't listen to other people. Come talk to us. We'll give you the real deal about what's going on with Blind United and what all we're out here trying to do. So, one more quick thing, and then I'm gonna move it on. We can move on to our next article. Again, any of this stuff we're doing coming up in May, whether it's the color party, whether it's the banquet, whatever, please, please, please grab them old raggedy canes you don't use anymore, them broken canes, whatever, put them in a bag, bring them. We're trying to collect canes for You Can Give. Jimmy is making a couple, 2, 3 trips out of the country this year. He needs about 300 canes to pass out. So we need to get those canes as soon as we possibly can so we can get them fixed,
Yep.
refurbished, ready to ship out and off to Jimmy so he can take them and give them to some folks that would not normally get a cane. Again, I don't know what I would do without my cane, so I'm gonna do
Me
whatever I can
neither.
to help somebody get one. So
Correct. Yeah,
And
yeah.
with that being said, Tina Thomas said good morning, and Paul also said hi all. So good morning, you guys. Thank you for
good morning, you
watching.
guys.
Good morning, guys. How's everybody? I hope you're doing good. Yeah, and that's true. Yeah, having my cane is liberating. It's freedom. It's so many words, and what he's doing is it's a good service that he's doing, putting canes on otherwise people that couldn't get a cane.
That's it. That's it. And he's not just dropping a cane on them. He's showing them how to use it. He's giving
He
them
sets them up.
instructions, all of that. So he's gonna make sure they know what they're doing with their canes. He's gonna make sure they got stuff to repair their cane in case something happens. So again, it's a great thing Jimmy's got going on. Visit youcangive.org. You can get more information there, or you can just reach out to us here at info@blindunited.org, and we can get you more information as well. So,
All right. And then in that note, I got a video clip to show y'all. It's an AI powered feature that's coming to JAWS. So if y'all have sight, the video will be on screen, but I will be listening.
Typing on a keyboard, browsing the web using JAWS.
Virtual PC. Venn diagram examples. Venn diagram example formula explanation graphic.
Have you ever encountered an image that didn't have descriptive text? Well, we updated a feature in JAWS to offer a solution.
Space. P. Picture Smart. Picture Smart is in progress.
We're excited to introduce you to our new feature, Picture Smart AI in JAWS. It's designed to enhance digital interactions by providing detailed descriptions of images, making visual content more accessible.
Picture Smart is in progress. The image is a Venn diagram with 3 circles. The circles are labeled A, B, and C. Circle A has the label quote only A quote inside it. Circle B has the label quote only B quote.
Picture Smart AI broadens JAWS capabilities by offering AI-generated descriptions for images, including screenshots, charts, PowerPoint slides, and photos, further enhancing accessibility to digital content.
A PowerPoint slide.
The image is a slide from a presentation. It is titled 2023 Outreach. There are 3 main points on the slide. 1. Online buzz.
A social media post with an image.
Picture Smart is in progress. The image shows a group of people in a room. There are 4 images in the collage. The first image shows a group of people sitting in chairs in a conference room. The second image.
Home photos.
The image shows 2 dogs lying on a blue blanket. The dog on the left is brown and the dog on the right is yellow.
Bring images to life with Picture Smart AI, only on JAWS and Fusion. Visit freedomscientific.com for more info.
well, that's the one I really want to learn how to use.
I am amazed.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Be My AI, but it's again, it's an app. It's on our phone, whatever. This is something that is on my computer. And I can it sounds like I should be able to basically do the same thing with it that I do with Be My AI.
Yes, correct. It's the same, but it's JAWS. I've been running the regular Picture Smart, and seeing this, I wanted to bring it to the show because I did saw it. I was like, oh, this is the one that we need to be seeing, because this makes it more descriptive, the scenes, and then listing items and stuff. And hey, that's a game changer. We have a lot of JAWS power users, and that's their preferred way of getting their information, and I'm all for it. I know these descriptions when it came to Be My Eyes on the phone. Man, I was like, oh snap! When they first gave me access, I was doing all kinds of
Right,
stuff.
right. It was great. It was revolutionary. I mean, it was something we'd never had before. So,
Correct. Correct on that part. And able to I was doing certain things that I was like, okay, okay, I don't need someone sided at this time. I'm able to do it myself. Excuse me the language, but myself, you know?
right.
Sometimes I like to be fully independent, everything, I don't, so I don't like to feel like I can't do something. I need to do it because for me, and that's just for me, sometimes I have problems for asking for help. You know what I mean? So he pushes me to look and look and look until I try to get it all right, you know?
Right, 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 right. Well, again, I mean, that was always been one thing about Facebook and social media and stuff for me. I mean, some of them, like what, Instagram is majority all photos. I mean, so Facebook itself has a lot of photos in it. It's got a lot of memes in it, a lot of imagery, I guess, which is a better way to categorize it. And for us, it was just lost content for us because I mean we can't see it, and there's nothing there to tell us what's being said or what's going on in it. We have no clue. But with this
Yes.
now, we can get engaged.
Yes, it is correct. If you were on a desktop, even on Mac, and you hit the Facebook site, the pictures were not getting described unless you put a description behind the picture when you're posting, because that's how you, for the sighted people, that's how you do it to make it accessible. For example, if you have a picture of you and your wife, when you're posting, it will say you want to add a description to this picture, and you could put me and my wife, describe your outfit or the scene, and when you post it, you're not going to see that, but when our screen reader highlights the picture, it's going to read it out to us and we can understand the scene. um but now that it's coming to the desktop, to JAWS, this is pretty nice. It's pretty nice because we do have people that just go on social media on their computers, you know.
I'm that guy. I hold my hand up. I am definitely that guy. I mean, I got all of it on my phone, but I just prefer to do everything from my desktop.
Yeah.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for what Apple offers us, with image description and stuff like that within the phone, but again, something that give us more detail, like Be My AI, is I mean, it's just invaluable to me.
Yeah, yeah, and it gives it like a conversation. Like it gives you a good description, and it just doesn't list the items. You know what I mean? And that's that this year I can't wait because they're bringing it to Mac, from what I'm seeing, and they're bringing it to Siri, most important. And I think they need to bring it to Siri because this last update, Siri's been out of whack. Siri tries to even hear a pin drop and pause and try to listen to the pin drop when, come on, listen to a voice. Come on, like I don't know what happened with this latest, this uh iOS 17. Ever since that, um Siri been having a little problem, and she tries to listen to everything, and then sometimes she can't even do the query you ask for and stuff like that, and she refers more to the web. So hopefully all this little stuff improves. So I'm excited for this year in AI also.
Right,
Yeah, and then
right, right, right. Well, I know
eh,
Siri's been acting up just like you were talking about earlier. When you make a query with her, and you're supposed to be able to carry on a dialogue without reprompting it, and like I say, you ask it this, and then you do a follow up question, and it acts like you don't even know what you're talking about. You got to redo it all over. So
yeah.
I know that was supposed to have stopped in at the beginning of this iOS, right? Or was that in
Uh,
16 something?
well, for
I know it was a while back.
you were still not able to follow up as well. I don't know if it worked for them because I was never able to do it. Follow up questions, like and I think it needs an AI to kind of put it to context for the phone and then do the query because um I have to. I don't know how much Siri, how the way it works, but it's not AI. It's not artificial. It can't examine over and over what you said and try to. It
Right.
just
It's
has
just like it won't.
a set of
uh,
commands.
I mean, it's almost like it won't work right now without the wake word.
Mm.
Of calling its name. You know what I mean? Where
Oh, okay. No, it does work what you're saying. When you ask it something, then it gives you a response, and then you just talk back and tell it, yes, send that out. And it should listen to. Yes, it does that. But because of that feature, any little sound pauses Siri in the middle of a giving you a question, answer, and then tries to listen, and then goes off on a whole other trip over there, somewhere over there in left field, when we're over here trying to do this and stuff. So she tries to listen to the whole surroundings and yeah, it's a headache, you know.
no, I mean, and I get you. I mean, I think we might be talking about two different things because when it's performing a task, like you say, you
Mhm.
know, send a text to Daredevil or whatever, and then it'll read the text back, and then okay, you want to send it? Yes, all that's fine. But just say, for instance, you ask it a question, what food places are next to me? And it might come up with a list. And then if you follow it up with, okay, are there any burger joints or whatever? You actually have to go and redo. You can't just follow it up that way. It's just not working that way like it's supposed to.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah,
So,
so improvements are coming, and I can't wait to see those. So we're gonna cut to a quick break, guys. We'll be back.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to Blind United's Color Party fundraiser on May 25th, 2024. Time 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost $15 per person. In advance. Deadline is May 6th, 2024. For more information, email at info@blindunited.com. Include in the subject line Color Party flyer. Now back to coffee time. You are cordially invited to Blind United's scholarship ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024. Held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni-access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
I just noticed in the fundraiser there, the color party,
Hmm.
we got .com instead of .org on the email.
Oh shit! Awesome. There. Oh my God! There goes me again. That could be corrected.
No, I just noticed it right now. I mean, we've been playing it for weeks right now, and I just noticed it right now. So, if anybody caught that, just again, it's .org, not .com. info@blindunited.org, not blindunited.com. .org. So we're good.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you for the correction, Ed. And I have another video to present, guys. So let's check that out.
A Vispero brand.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us. We are going to be talking about today JAWS power tips for productivity, both at work and at play.
So I'm going to start out by talking about navigating through message threads. Of course, it's very common whether in a work or school environment, to have several people contributing to a message. This in turn can create a pretty lengthy message, which can become tedious to navigate through when you're looking for certain information using your arrow keys. We now have a method, a navigation key, that will allow us to quickly navigate from one message to another. I'm going to go ahead and move to the message that I'm going to use to demonstrate.
Start screen share. Recall upcoming webinar events dash message left per MH.
And
hi, Kath.
This is a message between Liz and I and another individual. And let's say I wanted to go find a particular piece of information within this message thread. Instead of using arrow keys, I can now use the letter N, November, and conversely, I can use Shift N to go in the reverse order. I'm going to go ahead and press N.
Kathy Johnson on Wednesday, July 20th, 2022, 2:51 p.m. Good afternoon, Liz.
And what I want you to notice is that JAWS announces who the message is from, the date and time it was sent, and the first line of the email. Now, physically speaking, my focus is actually on the first line of the message. What pressing N did was skip all the header information and navigate me directly to the message. I'm going to go ahead and do that again.
Strainers1995@gmail.com on Wednesday, July 20th, 2022, 10. Kathy Johnson on Wednesday, July 20th, 2022, 10:24 a.m. Hi again.
So that is how you can use N to quickly navigate through a threaded message. And I'll do a Shift N real quickly here to show you how it can go in reverse as well.
Strainers1995@gmail.com on Wednesday. Kathy Johnson on Wednesday, July 20th, 2022, 2:51 p.m. Good afternoon, Liz.
And there you go.
Freedom Scientific, a Vispero brand. To stay up to date on upcoming webinars and training events, complete the sign-up form at freedomscientific.com/webinars. Thanks again for connecting with us.
So that was a N or M?
That was the letter N. And guys, check them out. Go to their YouTube channel. A lot of helpful information from the Sparrow, from the Freedom Scientific. They have all types of different information there for JAWS and Fusion users. So check that out,
Yeah, to me, it just sounded like I couldn't tell if she was saying that N is Nancy or M is in Mike, but I thought it was N, but
yeah, and like a next.
Yeah. I got it. So, okay. Well, I mean, I'll try that out next time I'm caught up in a thread of emails.
You know how sometimes those get, and those can get long.
Oh, yeah. They definitely can, especially when you're trying to collaborate and get something done, and I know we can also, as you've taught us, I think also Sean did this once as well, where you can take and dump that whole thread into an AI model and have it summarize and let you know what you need to respond to.
It will let you summarize. You can ask questions and and get your answers.
Right.
I do it that way too. You could also skim and get different points from all the emails and get a little bullet point when you're trying to write back an email. So let's say you put all the emails within a AI model, and you had a few questions, and you wanted to pull up some information, so you could prompt the AI like, I want this information from this email, and it will find it. You could put in a bullet point, and then when you're drafting your email, you have your bullet points on what you want to write right there. Instead of going and navigating, going to a different email to get the information that could take more than 10 minutes. You go to a whole email, you start reading it, you get your info, and then you go to your email that you're drafting, start writing that out, And then now you got to go back to that email and then navigate to the next email to find the bit of information that you want. Once you're there, you got to jump back to your email, start writing that information in and writing your reply to that, and then jump back and then follow down the thread to the next email. Like, you could just make it easier on yourself and get the bullet points, and then you could just, start writing this email out.
Right. I mean, anything to streamline the workflow. That's it's always very helpful. So
yeah, these tips are.
That's definitely one way to do it, right there. So
yeah, but that would take extra steps, dumping it in a model just to clarify too. But this is nice that they're bringing little features like this. Make a difference. They make a difference when you use them all in combination. Once you have all these little features, it might seem, oh, they just put the letter N as a shortcut to navigate. Yeah, but once you start using it, you're gonna be like, thank God they put that there. Because
I mean, it's just like the same thing, but when I was a beginner per se, and I'm arrowing through everything, man. Once I learned how to navigate with headings and stuff, and oh man, bring up a links list, all that stuff was just game changing, And this to me is just the newest, feature to that list. Stuff that can change it up and make everything a lot easier for you, let everything run a lot smoother. So I look forward to using it. So.
Yeah, that and that's cool. I'm learning at the same time while I'm here, guys. But yeah, all those little features, even like the picture smart that they come in with that AI, that's gonna be all dope. All that, I can't see what they got coming for Windows and Mac and JAWS, honestly, and Fusion. Imagine JAWS, AI and Fusion for those that are high sided, that are partial and stuff like that. It's gonna be different. It's gonna. I wonder like what kind of features are coming up, because we're starting to see that now.
Well, and speed features coming up is one thing, but at the same time, we need to pay attention that we are losing features in different areas. As an example, I don't know if you folks have realized it's only Tuesday right now. Everybody's probably kind of getting the word right now, but if you notice, we're not live in Blind United interest groups anymore. Meta has changed their terms and whatnot, and we're no longer allowed to go live within the group. So please run over to the page Blind United and follow us over there so you can get these notifications. And also you can run over to either Twitter or YouTube and subscribe and like us.
X now, Ed. It's
my bad. Well, I normally say X, and all of a sudden I'm saying Twitter. So, but yeah, run over to X and follow us over there. Run over to YouTube, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell over there on YouTube. I'll continue to try to share this in the group for a little while until people start getting to us from other platforms. But I'm gonna be honest, folks, it's a pain in the butt getting up every morning trying to make sure everybody get to it. I'm committed, so I'm doing it. But please make it easy on me. Run over there, follow us on the page, follow us over there on X, and make sure you run over there and like, subscribe, all that good stuff on YouTube. So Blind United is trying to be everywhere. We just hope you'll be there with us.
Yep. And yeah, so for a little bit, we will be posting that link until sometime, until everybody gets accustomed to the way they're gonna get their content. And then let's pay a little bit of bills, guys.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to Blind United's Color Party fundraiser on May 25th, 2024. Time 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost $15 per person. In advance deadline is May 6th, 2024. For more information, email at info@blindunited.com. Include in the subject line Color Party flyer. Now back to coffee time. You are cordially invited to Blind United Scholarship Ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024. Held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni-access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
Well, all right. Well, something else we always try to do here is keep you guys up to date on different newer style scams that's coming out. As I was reading this, I realized that this is not necessarily something new, but it's gotten really, really active. So I'm going to let Pedro play this last clip for us, and then we can talk our way out on that one.
iPhone password reset attacks are real. How to protect yourself. A guide to avoiding getting hacked via MFA bombing. We're hearing more and more about password reset attacks being used to target Apple iPhone users. As Mashable reported last month, hackers are attacking iPhones via a method that inundates them with password reset prompts. These hacking campaigns have also been called MFA, multi-factor authentication, bombing, or fatigue attacks. These attacks aren't new. Reports about them online have been shared for a few years now. However, based on online discussions around them, there seems to be an uptick in cases now. Basically, in this attack, an iPhone user is asked through dozens of notification pop-ups to reset their Apple ID password. As ex-user at Parth220 shared in his retelling of being the target of this attack, this renders a user's iPhone inoperable, unless the user chooses the Don't Allow option for every reset password notification. The attack takes it up a notch in the next step. The hacker then spoofs an official Apple phone number and calls the target about the password issue, presenting themselves as an Apple employee. According to Krebsen Security, individuals impacted by the attack report that the malicious actor possesses personal data gleaned from the web about the target, enabling them to construct a persuasive facade as a genuine Apple employee. The hacker then attempts to use that trust to gain access to the target's phone and its data remotely. However, iPhone users don't have to fall for this. A few outlets, such as 9to5Mac, have now put out guides on how to avoid being a successful target of a MFA bombing attack. And here's Mashable's guide to making sure you avoid being a victim of the password reset attack. Avoid the iPhone password reset attack. Don't trust outbound calls. This is an extremely important rule, and it is a tried and tested method to avoid getting hacked or scammed in a multitude of different attacks. In this particular attack, the phone call from someone claiming to work at Apple is a key component to scamming their target. But take a moment to think about this. Why would Apple call you? When has Apple ever called you before on their own when you are going through real, legit technical difficulties? Never. Apple doesn't make outbound calls to users without an Apple customer calling them first and requesting a callback. As a rule of thumb, don't trust a call you receive claiming to be from a company, even if the number checks out, because that can be spoofed. If you're worried about it being legit, hang up on the call you received, go to the company's website, and call their official number back. That way, because you initiated the call, you know you are actually connected to the real company's official number. Next, you can ask about your issue and check if they actually called you first. Very often you'll find out that they did not. With so many scam calls, the best way to be safe is to just not answer a call from a number you're not familiar with. Let them leave a message if it's that important. Then, if they say they are from Apple in the voicemail, you can just directly call Apple's official phone number yourself to check on the supposed issue. Don't allow the password reset option. The password reset prompts are, at the same time, annoying and convincing. These are the same official system notifications you receive for legitimate issues. But don't be fooled. There's a bad actor trying to use these prompts to gain access to your device. Click Don't Allow each and every time. Eventually, the attacker will give up. Change your Apple ID phone number. As 9to5Mac points out, users can also change the phone number connected to their Apple ID, which will stop these notifications. This should really be a last resort, as this will mess up with your current iPhone settings. For example, you won't be able to use features such as iMessage or FaceTime until the number is set back. Ideally, it won't come to this. Just don't give these attackers the time of day. If they see that they are wasting their time trying to gain access to your phone, and you aren't falling for the notifications nor answering their phone calls, they will very likely move on to a new target. Now back to the Coffee Time crew.
Well, I mean, I've had some of that. I haven't had it come from Apple per se, but it's come from various apps I have in my phone. And same thing. I just, not now, not now, not now. And the app keeps working. So I don't know if that's part of this scam or whether it's just, those particular apps trying to go to whatever they call that, the two-factor authentication.
Well, I know for a fact the two-step verification. If you set it up with Apple, it's for only Apple features. It's nothing to do with that app. Unless, let's say, let me give you an example. You download your bank app and you set up two-step authentication, then that app knows that you set it up for that app. So when you're resetting that, that's from that app. But most apps shouldn't ask you unless it's like some type of information that shouldn't be out there, I do receive a lot of these spam calls, and sometimes they warn you it's spam when you about to answer, but sometimes you're in a hurry, you just answer, and oh my God, they call and stuff like that. I have had those messages, reset your password before, but this is when I have left my Wi-Fi on, and somehow it touches a Wi-Fi network, and then it's like, oh, to continue using your Apple product, you need to reset your password. And I was like, what the hell? Why is this on? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell just happened? And I'm assuming it happened when I connected to a different Wi-Fi, a public Wi-Fi at that. So always be aware. Even with your computer, be aware when you connect to public places.
Well, again, I guess, I guess I was speaking more from, like I said, them coming at my phone, with that in the various apps. Of course, I think in today's world, I think we can all agree these spam calls are just getting outrageous. You're getting all of these different spoof numbers, and they may not necessarily have a company name behind them, but they always pop up like it's a local number at the very minimum. And then, like I said, when you answer it, okay, now you say hello, and then it's a spam because why? You're waiting on the computer to transfer you to somebody to answer it, and then I mean, again, that's just
It
it's a lie.
tries to have a conversation. Hello, my name is blah 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 blah. How you doing? And it wants you to answer, and they're like, "Oh, okay, I'm from the program. Whoa, 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 and I'm trying to whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, no, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I connect you." And then you're like, "What?" And some people that don't know it's a pre-recorded call could get stuck and actually believe this is going down.
And some of them are AI calls as well.
Yeah, it's true. And And then you get somebody that answers and has a heavy accent and gives you the most American name ever. That should raise flags. Also, a good question that I ask is, where are you calling from? I know you're calling outside the country. What part of the world you calling? And then they get like they click on you know, and stuff. But I have played games with them. I have got cussed out, um, and stuff like that. I told them, shame on your mom to teach you to do this, and they get mad, and sometimes I play games. Man, sometimes I get a lot of spam calls that I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna play some games with these people. That's
Yeah.
just me.
No, I mean, I'm with you. I did that same thing the other day. And one guy called me and they asked me a question, and the next thing I know, I'm transferred to the other guy, and he started asking me the same question. I said, "Well, I had to answer that question to get to you. Now you trying to get smart with me, or hopefully I'm pissing you off enough to where you won't call me no more." You know,
Whoa.
Damn.
You trying to get smart with me?
yeah,
Like he's gonna do something.
hopefully I'm pissing you off enough where you take my name off this list.
I tell them that too. Can you take me off your list? And they just click on me. I'm like, you fucking
They just click,
ass.
they just hang up.
Yeah, like
Still in the
man.
system. The next cycle, the computer will call you back again. So
Yeah,
it's really really sad. But no, everybody really 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 needs to be aware. There's just so many folks out there now, so many different scams going on out there right now.
correct.
You really 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 need to pay attention to what's going on. Don't fall for the okie doke. Again, don't let anybody. I mean, come on. Like they said
Another,
in the article, Apple. When's the last time Apple actually called you? Okay, when's the
yeah,
last time Social Security called you? I mean, as far as that goes, when's the last time IRS even called you? I mean, all of these folks, they don't call you. I don't care. Edison, the gas company, the water company, whatever.
Medicare.
They're not gonna call you. They're just gonna let you let that stuff lapse. They don't have a problem about sending a truck out here cutting your electricity off, your water off if you don't pay that bill. I bet you call them then. That's the way they look at it. So, their thing is, look, we contacted you, you didn't pay your bill, we cutting you off. You don't have to worry about them calling you. Oh, well, your bill is overdue. Would you like to take care of that now? They're not gonna do that. So don't
Mm,
expect that to happen.
yeah, and then you get scam emails. Sometimes I get a few. So you gotta see your inbox where it's coming from. I get an iCloud email. Your storage is full. Oh, your pictures will be deleted. And I read the emails real carefully. They make mistakes, grammar mistakes. They make spelling mistakes. You might catch it here and there, but just look at the email. Also, look at where the sender is coming from. If it's not like apple.com, if it's something in front of Apple, like let's say store.apple.com, something like that, or dot something else, look at the addresses these are coming from. I know you have emails that give you one link to do something, and then right under says unsubscribe here and have another link. Sometimes instead of clicking the link, you could copy the link, open a text editor, paste it there, and look at the link. Okay,
Right,
so there's different
right.
ways to go around it if you think if you think you're getting attacked, so you know,
And for those that may not know, I mean, we do it all the time here with our schedule, stuff like that. You can embed a link under any text. So it may say, applesupport.com or whatever, but that don't mean it's Apple support. It could be something underneath. That's just the text they use. You click on it. They know when you get there that, okay, they got to act like they from Apple. So, and that's exactly what they do. So, just be aware. Watch yourself. We don't want to let anybody get. We don't want anybody to get hurt. And because these fraud folks, man, they can destroy your life. They really can. It takes a long time to get your credit built up and all that kind of stuff, and they can tear it down in an instant. So protect yourself on that level. So on that note, anybody got any closing words for this beautiful Taco Tuesday?
Donate to UCane Give or send them your old beat up canes. It's a great thing that they're doing, sending canes to third world countries, people who wouldn't normally get canes.
Thank you for that, Rick.
And name off your favorite taco before we go, guys. Mine's is hard shell taco.
I like the hard shell with ground beef and refried beef. So I like all that in my hard shell taco. So
okay, all right.
And don't go plain, go custom cane. That's custom with a K.
Custom with a K.
And all the money you spend in custom cane goes to UCane Give. That's Jimmy's other business. That's where he started at. That's where I get all my canes, and he has all the cane supplies you need, whether it's a new cane or a new tip or just an accessory for your cane, whatever, he's got it for you. So anyway, go check him out at customcane.com. Like Brittany says, that's a K, custom with a K, or you can go to ucanegive.org, and there's a link right there for a store. So on that note, folks, we're going to call this one to an end. It's been a lovely day hanging with you guys. And tomorrow is hump day. So we'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with another coffee time. So until then, everybody have a great day. Don't forget to join us tonight for George Zavala's Tips and Tricks on Jaws. That's 6 p.m. And until then, we'll talk to you folks later on. Have a blessed day.